Bemi here, and welcome back to another coffee date. Hope you have your cup of coffee ready because we're getting into it real quick. Today I'm going to be talking about the 5 weird things I believed as a kid. If anyone's ever been a kid before, you probably thought weird things as well. So let's just start. This one, the first one here, is pretty prominent in my life, and I don't know why I ever believed it. Most of these I believed because of my father, but it is that if your belly button got cut off, your butt would fall off. And I believed that for a while. I was legit scared that my butt might fall off because that's how they're attached, you know. Your belly button just goes bloop all the way down to your butt. Another one, again, thanks to my dad, was that horseradish would make you grow hair on your chest to keep you warm during the winter. And he did say this about a lot of things, usually about horseradish. Whenever I was like, hey dad, like, can I try some of that horseradish? He'd be like, make you grow hair on your chest, keep you warm during the winter. And as a young child, I did not want hair on my chest to keep me warm during the winter. I could just wear a sweater. So for quite a while I was traumatized and never wanted to try horseradish for a long time. I actually tried horseradish for the first time like last year. That is how scared of horseradish I was. Then I just like built up this weird irrational fear and it was a whole ordeal. Anyway, let's move on. Another one was, I don't even know, well, I kind of know where this one came from, but there was an old man living under our stairs. And to give you a little bit of backstory on this one, there was an older gentleman that lived in the house before we moved in. And he was sickly and he ended up dying in the house, like not from like murder or anything traumatic. He was just sick and then he died. Well, I for some reason was under the impression that he lived under our staircase. Now, mind you, our staircase like went up and then turned. So it wasn't just like a straight shot, there was like a little landing. And underneath the landing, there was actually a closet. Like there was this huge closet that like went on the side of the stairs and then underneath. It was like the super old house. I never liked to go in there because I was convinced that there was a scary old dead man living under there, which I then proceeded to tell my sister and scare the living actual shit out of her and probably traumatized her, but what are big sisters for? This one is a little bit silly, I mean, as most of these are, but as a child, I was very much into magic, as I think a lot of kids are. I don't even know how this even came about, but my dad had a bunch of these like old like Crown Royal bags and he used to have me fill them up with change, and I had these like sweet Power Ranger action figures, and what I would do is I would put them into the bag with the change in it. And my dad told me that if I like spun around like so many times, then magically the Power Ranger would be like outside of the bag. I would like spin around, I'd open my eyes, and my Power Ranger would be like outside of the bag. I just remember being so absolutely amazed as a child. Like, oh my god, this is so magic and crazy. Like, I believed that these Crown Royal bags with the change inside were indeed magical. So much so that I once tried to do it by myself alone in like a closet or something, and to my surprise, the Power Ranger did not in fact come out of the bag. Thank you, Dad. So this last one is a little bit crazy. So I don't know if any of you know what snipe hunting is or not, but spoiler alert, I am going to tell you detail for detail what happened for this one. So my dad told me that one day he was going to take me snipe hunting, and he told me it's where you get a group of people to go out into like the wilderness. A group of people has some bags and a group of people has some sticks. Well, the people with the sticks go around and hit these bushes to get the snipes to come out of the bushes, then the people with the bags have to like snatch them up. And I remember that I was like, what's a snipe? And he was like, oh, some like vague answer. And I believed that snipes were real for the longest time. And then I remember that we ended up going camping once with a group of our family friends, and my dad decided that we were going to go snipe hunting with the other family's children, to which he told me that the secret was snipes aren't real. You just tell the person with the bags that the snipes are real. And you like go hit some bushes a little bit to scare out the snipes, and then you just go back to the campsite and basically see how long it takes them to realize that they've been duped. Because my dad is like a super duper trickster. So I'm like, ooh yeah, like let's go trick these people. And so we like left them out there. They weren't far from the campsite, but it ended up taking them like quite a while to come back. Anyway, then I was like telling my dad, like, because I had like Googled snipe hunting or something. Did I Google it? Was there Google back then? I don't even know. I did some sort of research. I feel like it was on a computer, maybe like Yahoo or something. Who knows? But some sort of internet research, I think. And come to find out, snipes are in fact a real creature that is actually a bird. I believe they're indigenous to like New Zealand or Australia or something, but they are real. And it was like the weirdest thing going from like snipes are real, and I thought they were like this weird creepy little green flubber creature, don't know why I thought that, to thinking then in fact they were not real, and then to finding out that they were real. And it was just like a weird thing to think. Thank you guys for having this fun little chit chat with me, and let me know what weird things you guys thought as kids in the comments below, because I know I am not the only one who thought weird, insane things as a child. Also, some shameless self-promotion here. This sweet kimono, this necklace, and this cute little bow ring here are all available on my Etsy. If you would like to check that out, we'll put the link in the description below if you want to check that out. Thank you guys so much for checking this out. I really appreciate it. And if you want to see more, which you totally do, go ahead and click subscribe. I will see you little cuties in the next one. Bye!